a telescope.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The tackle made by Tanner Muir.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off.
Intercepted. Picked up on Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Rivers to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it.
Well, the man's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Hurley. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Rivers. Complete to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Rivers now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Throwing on first down. Hurley from the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
30-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Put it right down there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And his kick is right through.
Game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun. Hurley, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw. Hurley It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hurley escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. From the gun, Hurley. Waller taking it in over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Hurley. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep here for Watkins. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
To kick off for Kansas.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Off the play fake. Hurley. He's got a man complete. And goes for a gain of 31.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gets past one man. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Hurley. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurley. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Hurley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. They almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Edwards-Helaire. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the gun, Rivers, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rivers. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football, right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Throwing on third and long. Rivers, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Vegas.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Daniel on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. It's now third and...
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Brings up second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Off play action. Hurley. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing, Rivers. Rivers lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Chiefs 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they will take a knee here. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
Today's final score, Raiders.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position